welcome back to Crusader Kings 2 Game of Thrones mod. We are doing a new series to kind of go with the Blackwood series, and we are a custom character, Lord Wynton, Manderly of White Harbor. Now, as anybody who's watched the Blackwood series, we are in the Blackwood Vale where they normally are, and because the Blackwoods were pretty much kicked out of the North a long time ago, as they were their holdings were in Wolfswood. In that series, we are trying to reclaim our rightful seat back in the North, and so I figured this scenario usually in Song of Ice and Fire and Game of Thrones, there's a lot of scenarios and characters that mirror each other, especially in the books. And there's another house that mirrors the Blackwoods would be the Manderlys. Now, the Manderlys were ran out of the Reach millennia ago, probably about more. You can see here, I think it's this guy. Let me see. Cockles went, I think. Yeah, so you see here, the Manderlys used to have the High Lordship of Cockles went, which doesn't make much sense to me. But I guess it is what it is. You would think they'd be over here, like Manderford, and you can pretty much guess like how much of a position they had in the Reach because their name's Manderly, and then usually counties and bodies of water, mountains are named after people, not the other way around. So it seems that they had some influence where the main river, the biggest river in Westeros, if I'm not mistaken, is the Mander. And so the Manderlys. Then there's Manderford. There's a Manderford. So you would think, they had enough influence to where stuff was actually named after them. There's no Gardnerville. I mean, there's High Garden is the closest name, but I think even the Manderlys is a little more, obvious. If you look at the history, look down to Manderly. Now, so they had the High Lordship of Coggleswent and Dunstonbury, which is probably called something different because the Green Apple Fossways who have that, or I think who used to have it, I don't think they have it. They don't have it in this timeline because they don't exist yet. But when they do, I don't know if it's me. It's their Cider Hall, and then theirs is called New Barrel. So Dunstonbury would be the name of it now. So if you look back, there's even more Manderly, so that they have Castle of Dunstonbury. That's it. And then if you look, this guy's grandfather was Garth X, Greybeard Gardner. So out of the Gardner spawned the Manderlys. So if you look at one of these Gardner girls, I would assume. No, I guess it's just that one guy. So this looks like the founder of their house. Let's look at it this way. Now it says they're Reachmen here. Now they are former Southron. So it's almost the same. They're not completely Northmen, but they're not also completely Southern. It says first man, which the Gardeners were first men. They were like the first men. So we're pretty much going to do this to mirror the Blackwoods. We're going to try to get our land back in Dunstonbury, which would be where? Let me see if I can find it. Somewhere over here. It's in this High Lordship, I think. Star Pike. So there's Middlebury. Am I not seeing it for? Let's just look. Dunstonbury is under this, it seems. So there we go. Dunstonbury right there. It's so little. Alright, yeah, so we're going to be trying to get this back. On top of that, getting back High Lordship of Cockleswent, which I don't know why it doesn't show. I guess it's not de jure. But the de jure of Dunstonbury would be what? Manderville. So that makes sense. So we're trying to get back Dunstonbury, and then I guess we'll go for Manderville. That makes more sense. Being that we're the Manderlys. And there goes another, instance of where Manderlys have influenced parts of the Reach. So we're going to be trying to do that. Now, the Blackwoods getting to the north is such a less of a distance. This is going to be very long distance kind of thing. Hopefully, as we go, we will figure out ways that we could go about doing this. Right now, everything's in the air. I'm up to opinions. I'm up to any advice or any, anybody want to say how they think we should take this. I'm all ears. So just leave in the comments what you would like to see, or have any opinions or advice, and I will gladly read them all. So yeah, we made a custom character, Lord Wynton, where our other guy was more martial based. This guy's gonna be more of an intriguer, which the Manderlys tend to be. They're either usually intriguers or martial. Like they have a sacred order which they still follow that comes with the Reach, which is the Order of the Green Hand, which was the old like knight order that was under the Reach when the Gardeners ruled. Now, right now, the Gardeners still rule. I actually picked the timeline. It is 2 years before Aegon makes his decision to invade Westeros. Right now, he is fighting in a Valyrian Tyroshi de jure war over Tyrosh with the Triarch Hirono of New Valyria, which he's crowned this New Valyria. I think he's Triarch for life. Something like that. Yeah, Triarch for life. So he's very much said, to hell with elections. He wants to be forever. Lord Freeholder, Triana. Let's see which one's his heir. Triana. This is they're not family. I don't know why she would be the expected successor, but anyway, he's fighting right now with them. He's actually against that Triarch for life, I think. Yeah, he's helping out Tyrosh. So, yeah, he hasn't made his choice to do. He's got a Valyrian steel dagger. Huh, I never noticed that before. Alright, so let's go back to our character. Now, as you can see, House Whore has the Iron Isles. I don't think they've completed Harrenhal yet. It is complete. Harren's Castle is complete. Harren's Castle has been fully restored. I mean, it's probably just complete. It doesn't need to be restored. It should be Fortress, though. I don't understand. As big as it is, it should be. Harrenhal has its own modifiers. So, yeah, Iron Isles have not just the islands, they have the Riverlands. So, everybody's a king in their own right in these kingdoms right now. So, it's a little different than the current timeline, or the timeline that we're playing in with the Blackwoods. So, I just took this guy to be my dad. He was the Lord. I tried to make him the son of this guy because they didn't have any kids, and he was ahead of this one in succession. Or I guess because they're dead, you can't, because you have to right click and then it'll say custom house thing or whatever. So we couldn't do that, so we just made it his son, even though we're younger than the one son. So it doesn't matter. We made him more intrigued, like I said. So he's a master schemer. He's quick, shrewd. Yeah, I already said that. He is a knight, though. He's not going to be too big on the martial. He's good martial, but we got him skill fighter. He's also ruthless like Blackwood, ambitious and patient. A very good military ruler. He has a 110 combat skills, which is pretty good. We also made our own Valyrian steel sword, which the name will change in a little bit after I unpause. Our ambition right now is going to be to get married. We do need to do that. I'm thinking right now, I'm trying to think if we either should have intrigue or seduction just to try to get an heir, like ASAP. But this one we can actually spy on people. So maybe we'll go for the seduction right now just to get us a kid. Actually, no, we'll go ahead and intrigue. We got a lot of time to get a child. So let's go ahead and do that first. We're going to look for a wife. We're like I said, he's not like Blackwood, or they're kind of the same. They're not really overly zealous. You know, it's hard for him to be zealous. And it's even worse for the Manderlys because they're like a couple people that are fated to 7 in this whole big vast kingdom of the north. So you're automatically going to be on the downside of a lot of these people due to your religious choices. So, but the thing is, we have a lot more of a pool to marry from being fated to 7 because it's the majority religion in Westeros. So we have a lot to choose from, and it could get us bigger alliances. Like we have a crate call, not so big on the wild. High towers, which we might do, because that'll really help when we go into the reach. You also have the arbor, which is a good one. There's a Tully here. There's some Darklings are pretty good in this time period because they're not extinct. They have Duskendale, which can muster a good amount of men. They're just under the Iron Isles as of right now. Let's see. We got some Rowans, which I don't think would be good because they had a feud with the Rowans back in the olden days. There's Ironwood, but we're not gonna deal with Dornish. The Reach really don't get along with the Dornish. There actually is a Tyrell, which we don't have anything against the the Tyrells right now aren't in charge, so that wouldn't really be any kind of plus on our side. He actually has a lordship, Harlan Tyrell, but it has no men. So let's see. I'm not gonna make spend too much time doing this. So I guess we'll go back up top. See, this high tower girl looks pretty good. She's a little older. Let's see how much her dad has in men. There's a decent amount of men. There is a 13-year-old, which she will be 14 here in a couple months, so that'd probably be better. That way we have a lot more time. This one here. So I think we might go with that one. Let's check the Crate Call girl real quick. It is about the same amount. Let's see. Then we have the red wine, which he actually has more, and he has boats. So he has a daughter that's 3. That's too young. Rel Demina. Demina. Alright. I think we'll go with the high tower girl, though, the 13. Let me check again how many men he had. Yeah, he's got just as much of a fleet, so that'll be better. Alright, we'll go with the Melora High Tower. We'll get a non-aggression pact with the Lord High Tower of Old Town. That's a good thing. Alright, and we got this event. I was fixing stuff like with the sword and everything, so I had a couple days, like 8 days. So he's asked us to be an advisor on his council, which we will gladly accept. The king of the north is actually our cousin. Our aunt is his mother. So that helped us some probably. Let's check our council real quick. This guy sucks big balls. But I don't really want to swap him out right now due to the fact that he's a powerful vassal. I want to keep some of these guys happy. I think he is, old guys. You got the Wells are Faith of the Seven, and the Locks are Faith of the Seven. We also have Woolfield, Ashwood, what was the other one? Waterman. I think that's it. Pretty sure. Yeah. So we're proselytizing right now in Ramsgate, trying to switch them over. Our priest is pretty good. I switched count's positions. He was a spy master, but he was terrible. So we get subject religion converted. Whoa, why'd it go down? It was high. I don't know what happened. I don't know why it switched. It was really high. It was like 19%. Oh well. I mean, maybe it's just something. I don't know. We're gonna keep it that way though. We're gonna have this guy collecting taxes. He's not too bad. Have him collecting taxes in White Harbor. We also have 2 holdings, which we should try to get a couple more. I don't think we can hold any more right now. Maybe when we get married, our wife will have better stewardship. I guess we just have him oversee Rome. He's terrible. Hopefully he dies soon. He's 42. This guy, I think what did I do with the commanders? I don't think I did anything yet. That guy's alright. This guy's alright. That's my Septon. So yeah, we have our dad that we could switch out. Where's our Septon at? We'll switch him out. And then this guy, he's on our council, so we can't use him. We'll try to grab a couple people real quick. We'll do my religion. Let's see, anybody that's willing to join without being paid. That's actually good at martial. Let's see. Right at the top. Alright. We have a Tarly, which is good. So I guess we'll get him. We have a Beesbury. We have Rain. I guess we'll get Beesbury. And then we'll get the Rain. That's it. Alright. Other things, we need Cupbearer. Somebody that likes us and we like them. Which isn't too many. I guess our Septon. Who's this guy? He's commander of our some kind of, I forget, he's commander of something. Alright, we'll have him. Captain of Household Guard, we'll wait. Actually, we'll let our dad. And we'll also have our dad as a bodyguard. And we'll wait till the other guys come. We don't have any advisor slots. We have auto-stop plots on. There's nothing really in intrigue we need to do right now. There's a faction, Crown Loyalist. The car holds the same societies that are always there. Religious thing we will deal with later. Yeah, so we don't have a lot of men, but we have more than most High Lords. So we'll go ahead and unpause. Let our betrothed and everything go through. Lord Galen Hooten died without leaving a blood relative as clear heir to the lordship. That's our damn sword. Alright, so now we got that. So change description. Let's see if it did it right this time. Okay. So now we got we named it Trident because like the merman has the trident weapon thing. So we just named it Trident. A Valyrian steel sword with a merman on the pommel. So yeah. Alright. The great Lord Wynton, peace be with you. I accept your gracious invitation. Alright. To the glorious Lord Wynton, blessings be upon you and your house. I have decided to accept your suggestions of betrothal between Lord Wynton and Meloria. So, hopefully she gets a little better in her diplomacy. And they'll be married in like 6 months. Alright, so we got another Tarly here. He's pretty good. He got a lot of modifiers, which is good. His daughter she's going to be turning 12 in about a year. Wow, she's strong and quick. She looks good. Alright, make her that. We have the Beesbury. I think that's it. Alright, let's go ahead and put bodyguards real quick. We have... There's no no skilled fighters, but we'll have this guy. And I guess him, and then him. They don't like us too much, but that's okay. We don't really need them to like us. We just need them to be able to fight. Alright, this guy is okay. He's actually pretty good. And we'll put Tarly, and then our Pop is better than the other ones. So we'll just keep them as backups. That's about it, right? Bodyguard. What is that one commander's position? I'm trying to see. Commander, what? This guy, alright. He has the city of White Harbor, but it's not a merchant one. It's a military command. So that's why. Alright. So go ahead and unpause. Let's make everybody interesting characters that we need to. All the kings. It's created the High Lordship of Broken Branch. We're definitely going to keep tabs on Aegon just to make sure if he invades, we know. Okay, we definitely need to get some... We have brothers and stuff we should marry off to get some alliances, like in the Blackwood playthrough. Alright, I guess the crossing is independent. But we need a new Master at Arms. Did he die? Is that the guy that was? No. He wants to be Master at Arms. We might as well make him, and he's our vassal. Hold on, what's this guy? Is he commander yet? So is he, though. Huh. I guess we could put somebody else in his place, though. He's old gods. He's faith of the 7, though. So maybe we should switch him. Yeah, we'll put him. He'll be more loyal. Alright, let's put another commander in his spot. We'll just put the rain guy. Alright. He's organizing army, but we'll just have him train troops. Since our commanders are pretty good as it is, we don't need them to improve too much. We do need to improve on a couple of these council members. We'll never get a claim with this guy. He's got a 3.38% yearly claim fabricated chance. Yeah, it just has more of a chance of infuriating the noble. Alright, I'm trying to think of. Alright, begin to look at our brothers real quick. He's married. He's not. So, he actually needs a guardian. We'll get him good martial guard. I guess our pops would be the best. Yeah. Skill fighter and brilliant commander. He looks old for 15. This will work too. So we'll get the other alliance, and we could probably look for. Maybe we'll go with the Arbor. This one. Let me see. She's 4. He's 4.69. Remember that 4.69. He has less, but he has a opportunity of like 300 more. So I guess the reach would probably be the one to go with. Yeah, we'll go with the. I mean, not the reach, the arbor. Yeah. All right. He'll say yes, so we'll go ahead and go with that. And then we have a sister. We have to be careful because we're going to have to pay dowry money for her. Oh, Prince of the North. I think. Do we already have a non-aggression or the possibility of one? I guess not because he's not a close enough relation. So that'll help us there if we get. We don't really want to do anything in the North when it comes to like conquest or anything. So it'd be good to have the King of the North's alliance. Let me see who he is. He's his third son. Oh, he's not married. He's the heir to the Kingdom of the North. Let's see if we can get this done. Yes, he will go with it. So, like in the other one where we wanted to stay more with the old gods, I don't see the Manderly being like so shunning of the old gods. You know what I mean? They just want to get their land back in the reach. So, we will go ahead and go with this one. We're going to have to pay money, but it'll be worth it. Even if we have to take a loan. Gives us a non-aggression and possibly an alliance. As long as he stays healthy. I accept your suggestion, so we get the one here. Can we get an alliance? Not yet. It's not that far off, though. Let's check out Old Town. I forgot all about that. He probably won't either. Yeah, they're both only a couple off, so we have a chance of getting it, though. High Lordship of the Shield Isles. Alright, he should accept the one in the north. What is this? Lord Wyman, or I keep thinking to call him Wyman. Lord Wynton, a great melee in northern tradition is being held in Flint's Finger. I urge you to come and take part and prove your prowess in battle. Yeah, I won't say it's beneath. Yeah, we'll do it. Alright, he likes us a little more, though, so we can't get an alliance with him because he's our liege, but it's just good to have as non-aggression. King Torn of the North created the title High Lordship of Skagos. Iron King Heron the Black created High Lordship of Seastone Isles. I think that's the top couple, yeah. The agreement has been reached with King Torn to see Prince Brandon Stark and Wyler Manderly wed. Now the dowry is due to Groom's house, so we'll give him the customary. We don't have money like that. Alright, High Lordship of the Ring has been made. Let's see. Let's see how close it is. We need 3 more positive opinion points. It would cost 59 to get give him a gift. Oh, why is this it's 59 and we have 59, so why wouldn't be able to give it to him? That's kind of weird. Alright, who was the other one? The Arbor. And this one's even closer. How much money would we have to give him? 71. So that's not bad. So it might be worth it. He's younger too. I think he has a little. Oh no, they have more men. King Ronald the Mountain of Vales created a high lordship of the White. I forgot he was a little kid. His mom's like the regent, dowager queen. I'd really like to see what Aegon does in this one. Maester Kane has shared some of his latest ideas with me. I do not know much of medicine, but perhaps he is onto something. He has asked for some money to develop his theory further and write a book on it. I guess will help. Let me see. He's not bad. He's ambitious and diligent, so it might work out, whatever he's trying to do. I'm trying to think of a way to go with this. This one's kind of like a prologue to the series is going to be. Now, if you guys have any, advice or any, way you think it should go, please feel free to leave comments. I do read all the comments, so I will look at them, and you might give me an idea that'll make it so much better. So don't be afraid to say how you feel. Revoke Castle Gatehouse Tower from some Hugo guy. I think this is a bug in the game because I see this happen all the time where like whoever's a Lord Paramount or a King is constantly revoking the titles in Moat Cailin. Like it happens every month it seems. King Mern the Ninth of the Reach created High Lordship of Manderville. So he pretty much created the High Lordship that are ancestral houses, and I guess I was trying to see if it like resembled it all. It kind of looks like the Yorks from England, like the War of the Roses. They're like the White Rose. Iron King here in the Blacks created High Lordship Escaroth. King Torn the North created High Lordship Stony Shore. They're just creating everything. Yeah, I have the one thing turned off where like you have to own a county, the counties in the de jure High Lordship to create it. I feel as though if you're a king or a Lord Paramount, you would make High Lordships and like dukedoms in the real world. So like, why wouldn't you be able to in this? All right, the early stages of melee were chaotic and frenzied. It has left fields trampled and villages half torn down. Many have been forced to lead the battle either by injury or defeat. Many at your hand. Now you stand among the remaining warriors to begin the final melee. Let's see who's all in here. I hope we don't get hurt. You, Edric Bolton, sight each other amongst the battle and prepare to engage in combat. He is a skilled fighter, but his personal combat skills aren't that great. And he's only got 5 martial. Alright. You and Edric slowly circle each other, tense and focused. You scan him for any sign of weakness, any opening in his defense that could possibly exploit. So, we're not strong or anything. We are ruthless and a schemer, whereas he's cruel and deceitful. So maybe we'll go with speed, I guess, first. Your experience in combat and prowess with a weapon allows you to spot an opening in Edric's defense. It's not much, but it's all you need. Strike. You easily break through Edric's guard and knock him to the ground. He lies sprawled at your feet, completely at your mercy. It's all over now. Alright, back on your feet. Edric drops his weapon and throws up his hands. Yield, I yield. Alright, so let him go. Fight is over. Edric lies defeated. You have won. Victory is mine. After a fierce duel, you have forced Edric Bolton to concede defeat. He removes himself from the field, nursing his injuries, while you seek a new opponent. He knew the risk. So we get 10 prestige. Alright, now we're at Edric Mormont. He was a poor fighter. A little higher martial. He also has Long Claw. So it's like Valyrian Steel versus Valyrian Steel. We don't need to read the whole thing again. Let me see. Is he strong? He's ambitious, just, proud. Maybe we'll go with force. See how that works. Strike. It's all over now. Alright. We defeated him. Victory is mine. Alright. Roderick. Just some Roderick. He is a skilled fighter. He has a decent combat skills. This one might be a little more evenly matched. He is brave. but he is slothful, so... Alright. You knew the risk? Let's see, but we will go at speed again. Alright, you allow Roger to take the initiative, patiently holding your ground while parrying his strikes. You wait until he seems tired, leaving a hole in his defense. I quickly avoided his forceful attacks. Roger tries to fight back, but you force your way through, easily overpowering his pathetic defense. You strike at him with all your might, but despite the friendly nature of the duel, you are too forceful and fatally wound him. Oh! This is what I'm worried about. We killed him. Maybe we shouldn't have used force. Roger crumbles to the ground, lifeless. You wipe the blood from your weapon. The deed is done. He is dead. Valor Morghulis. So this is what we need to worry about. I think next couple of melees we're going to sit out until we get Kid. Is defeated. You have won. Duel with Roderick was fierce. Perhaps too fierce. But they accidentally died at your hand. His lifeless body is removed from the field while you seek a new opponent. He knew the risk. Alright, so now we got Barthagon. Who's an 8 martial skilled fighter. An 80 personal combat skill. Alright, we'll engage. Magistrate Yorko of Pentos accepted Storm King Argalak the Arrogance peace offer. What were they at war with? The Ironborn invasion, the Mountain of Vale. What? The Vale and the Baratheons have teamed up though, so that's good. Hold on, are they not? Hold on a second. The Vale and the Stormlands. He doesn't have a alliance with him. I guess he's just allowed to join his side, I assume. I assume that's what it is. He has no packs, so I don't know what it is. Alright. I guess he was at war with Pentos too. What was that over? Invasion of Pentos. Hold on, did he take it over? He did. He just took Pentos. Wow. Well, that just changes up everything there. So now he just doubled in size pretty much. He's got 37,000 men right now. I didn't see that coming. So now the Iron Isles are trying to do the same thing with the Vale, which they have 22. Iron Isles have a lot of men in this time period. They have the Trident and they have the Iron Isles. So it's looking bad. But he does have the Stormlands on his side. Is he at war with the West too? King Lauren's invasion of the rivers. See, now, because they're all kings, they can just invade each other. They had the invasion Casus Belli. So it kind of makes it a little more interesting. There's a lot more warring. There's not peace like in the Blackwoods one. Alright, we're going against Barthagon, so we'll go with speed. Alright, as you and Barthagon engage, you slip up and leave an opening in your defense. Barthagon strikes to try to take advantage. Defend yourself. Alright, got us. So, Barthagon overwhelms your defense, and with a mighty blow sends you sprawling to the ground. You look up at him towering above you, ready to deliver the final finishing blow. So we'll yield. Barthagon lowers the point of his weapon, extends a hand. I accept. He says, get back on your feet. Your battle fairly won. So he's victorious. The final group of combatants fought fiercely. Many were eliminated from the melee by your hand. You reached the final 4 fighters, but was eventually subdued by another warrior. It was so close to winning, so I think we got 2nd place. Or maybe 3rd. Barthagon engaged you in a fierce duel. You were eventually forced to yield. You remove yourself from the field, nursing your injuries, and you are eliminated from the melee. Defeat is painful, so we lose 5 prestige. So we're going to end this here. Like I said, this is going to be like a prologue to what's to come. I haven't really set out a, permanent plan of action on how we're going to go about taking back Dunstonbury and then the High Lordship of Mandervale. So, anybody got any opinions or advice or anything, let me know. Let it go in the comments. I will read them all, and I will respond back to how I feel about them, and if it's a possibility, we will go that route. So, till then, please hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.